Wave hands for pleasure, and also too much coffee. Hello! If you are watching on YouTube later, please remember to subscribe to the VOD channel because you will make me happy, and I had an extra coffee before stream, and that was a bad idea because now, you know that thing you get when, like, your peripheral vision gets blurry because of how much drug you've had? That's kind of what's happening now. Also, I'm already boiling hot. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Send help. Send help and cake. Not cake. Alright then. New post. There we go. How are people doing? People are doing okay. I'm slightly early. Oh no. Right, let's go here. And let's announce the stream. I'm boiling hot. Help. Whee! Hello, Lost Cars Missing. Hello, hello, hello. I need to add the Platono hub to the chat. It's important. Platono hub goes there. We pin that message. Do it. Do it now. And I need to go find the spreadsheet. My beloved spreadsheet. It's my favorite spreadsheet. And that's saying something, because I have a lot of spreadsheets. I really do have a... Okay, I have like 7. It's not that many. It's okay. We like this spreadsheet anyway. It's still our favorite spreadsheet. Alright. What are we doing? Taking hoodie off. Because boiling hot. Ah. Probably don't need coffee during the ad break today. Hello, Marcel. Hello, hello. Alright, so we have two things. Firstly, I want to check a build we looked at last stream, because I think it might have been updated, and I feel kind of bad turning it down, but it did have spin block clipping, so here we are. Let's do the thing. Have I forgotten anything? I don't think so. I hope not. My head feels weird. Alright. Plutono, 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 Plutono. We found Plutono. Coffee-wise is here. Right, download. Where is that thing? Right. Let's download this thing again. Plutono, save. And we got a fan build. Which me likey. I like a fan build, it's fun. Alright then. Uncle Y, hey, just going back to FTD as last users. When came Flamethrower? 1.5 year break. Well, Uncle, when did Flamethrower... Hold on, I can literally, I can quite literally look this up. Like, I don't have to, but I want to. Flamethrowers. Flame? Flamer basics. The Great Fire update. Alright, so that was about a year ago. Yeah, so like, yeah. So, if you're looking at me channel here, the Great Fire update was about 1 year ago. So yeah. Whee! I'm helpful. Also, I wanted to know because I could not remember. Alright, let's have a look. Let's have a look-see here. What do we got? What we got? Does this thing have less, spin clipping now? Nope, it still has it. Well, maybe that's decoration now. Hold on, let's see here. Right, so if I go here... Nope, it still has the spin clipping. It still has it. Okay, nope, never mind. Never mind. On to the fan build. Damn, thank you, man. You're welcome! I'm extra helpful today. I'm full of drugs. Alright, let's go here. Let's look at this. This isn't a submission, per se, but, how big is this thing? This is a big fella. Look at this big fella. Needs to be in Sewol colors. This thing's gonna shoot itself. What do we got here? I do like this. Oh, I do like that. What are those guns on the back supposed to do? Oh wow, this thing can is both a front-sider and a broad-sider. I do like that. Ooh. 1.6 million materials. I looked at the Discord. They actually did fix the clipping. Try wiggling it? Wait, oh, crap. Oh, no, I was too hasty. Oh, no. Alright, we'll look at this battleship in a second. I've done a whoopsie. Alright, where is it? Where is it? Or at least they figured out what was clipping, and I assume they fixed it because of the repost. Alright, let's, save over. Launch designer. Right, so let's go back to Glacave colors. UI is important. Right, so wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Alright, so if we're here, angle control. Aha! No longer clipping! Oh, wow, it is. Yeah, okay, cool. Yay! Excellent. How about the others? So, angle control. Wiggle, wiggle. Yay! Oh, well done, WDPS. Thank you. Thankfully, easy fix. Thankfully. Alright then, now we have to evaluate this thing. Where the hell is that spin block on? There it is. Can all of them wiggle? I am just going to wiggle things. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay, just gotta check the others as well. And just occurred to me I can do that, so wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yes! We're wiggling! I like that! I like the wiggle. No clippy. We wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yay! Wiggle, wiggle. Alright. And just one more. Like, at this point, I'm pretty damn sure that, like, it's all of them. Because, like, it's all basically the same blueprint. But at the same time, this brings me joy. Whee! Whee! Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Alright. Alright. Beautiful. Whoops. Yep. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Hey! Cool. It is I, Azusa. Welcome, Azusa. Welcome to my fit. Okay, thank you so much, Lascar is missing, for telling me that, because I almost rejected this thing again, and I would have felt really bad if this person had fixed it, and I was just too dumb to notice. Yikes! Okay, let's go here, and let us test this thing. Let's go back to here. So, this is a drone squad, and at most hard difficulty, but aiming for the expert slot. Well, let's see here. Let's see the Glacave drone slots. What do we got here? So, expert. Alright, so we're gonna probably, we can do some preemptive... Wait, no, not there. Where's that? Drone Squadron. There we go. So, hard at most. Aiming for expert. The hard slots are technically closed, but that expert slot is open. And, I might just close off these two areas, because we already have a whole bunch of, like, really scary airships. I don't think we need more. Yeah, I'm just gonna... People, if anyone knows if someone's working on, like, even more godly Glacave thrustercraft, do let me know, because if no one is, I'm going to close these off, because frankly, we've got enough horrifyingly powerful, flying things for them. Can you guess what's coming next week? Barons of the North? Anatis and Plutono? Oh, that would be funny. Alright, so... this is the slot. So the good news is this thing only has to be, like, hard difficulty, so... Let us first see how functional this thing is. Hopefully it is very functional. So, there we go. So the Elude Squadron, which we're going to spawn in there. 300k. And we don't need the most updated blueprints, because we just don't need that. What is $300? $300. I mean, we could... This is the Kelvin is a hard drone, so we can see what happens here. Oops. I'm an idiot. Okay. Traitor drones. Traitor drones. Oh no. Kelvin. Not to be fused with Calvin and Hobbes. Whee! Whee! That is a problem. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Interesting. Oh, nice emitters, though. Damn. Huh, are those... Alright, so this thing does not apparently... Apparently this thing's not very good at hitting small targets, but that makes sense. It is a laser-guided drone. Alright, I think this thing's getting its ass kicked by the Kelvins. Yeah, that one is getting cooked. Sizzle, sizzle. Oh. Oh, wow. Yep, this thing's, Yep, let's see here. Elude wing. One of them's dead. Other two are damaged. Alright then. Okay, yeah, so this thing's not good against other drones, so it's not quite... Yeah, this is definitely more of a hard than an expert, I think, because, yeah, wow, those missiles are not very good at dealing with evasive targets at all. Mm-hmm. What are both? And Plutonitis. Hello, 19LG99. It's going good. I'm so very late. Orange, you are not late. I mean, you're slightly late, but that's okay. That's why we stream for hours at a time. Alright, what's happening? The elude is the... Okay, yeah. Okay, so if we were gonna test this, I'm gonna put this in hard and just move the expert slot, because, alright, so... You do even need to do all the testing there. This thing is not godly. Definitely not godly. Let's throw it against, elude. Let's throw this against something that is actually probably designed to fight. So let's throw it against not a drone squad, but something else. What's another hard thing? Gregor Swarm. What's the CAD? CAD, backstop. Wait, no, those are all expert craft. Let's throw it against the camera. Or the dual axe. Hold on, where's the camera? Where's me camera? Is it here? I don't think it is. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's just do it by cost. Hold on. Or not. Let's actually spawn in the thing that's good. Alright, so let's spawn in the elude squadron right here. And... How's the big old shuffle going? We haven't started the shuffle yet. We've got a fixed submission from last stream. Which is very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Very, very nice indeed. What do we want here? We want faster craftsman airships. Camera? Nope. Okay, what the hell was the camera? Oh, the camera was a drone. Alright. Let's go for the dual axe then. Alright, so... Alright, so let's see how well it does against this. My money's probably on not great. Oh, this thing has lasers. Never mind. Okay then, those hurt a lot. I think these things need repair tentacles on them to actually be... Huh. These are a little bit small and squishy, but honestly I don't mind. We could make this a regular design, possibly. Oh, I think these are mostly kinetic missiles, actually. They're not doing bad. Not doing great either, but, Those missiles hurt when they do hit. Camera was named incorrectly. They're called Dominion for some reason. What, really? What? Alright, so these little guys I could see being very, very annoying against anything that does not have a hit scan weapon on it. I think they... Do they have smoke? Hold on a minute. Alright, let's go here. Let's block counter, order by name, smoke emitter. Okay, they have one. They have... Oh, they have a smoke dispenser, not a smoke... Hold on. What the hell's the thing called again? Okay, they do have a smoke dispenser. Alright, cool. I mean, this thing is about 100,000 materials more expensive and is basically designed to fight swarms of little drones because it's got, like, lots of lasers on it. Interesting. Is this thing gonna hit the water? It is gonna hit the water. It's also gonna get out of the water. Okay, so it didn't do super well against this thing. Although I think this thing hard countered it. Let's throw it against a Sewol design and see what happens. Because I do like this. It's got style, it's got grace. It will sit upon your face. What? No, it won't. Let's go here. What do we do? We're gonna go over here. Spawn in a Sewol thing. What is a 300k ship? Hold on. Ship. Spawn in the Vindicator and see what happens. That is a lot of missiles. Oh yeah, no, against anything that doesn't have enough hit scan, this thing is going to be a big problem. It's not the most evasive thing, though. Why has it got so many ion engines? Okay, yep, no, this is a hard. Those missiles actually seem pretty hard to stop. They're very fast. What was? Hello, Elival. Hello. Oh ho ho. I literally forgot. I know I said something slightly weird. I don't remember what it is. Streamer brain is in full effect. Yeah, I'm satisfied with this. This is a very specialized little guy. Although it's got a particle cannon on it. No. Baudouin. Baudouin is Honestly, I'm thinking this thing is, like, by Glakave standards, this thing is regular. Like, I'll happily accept it, but yeah, I think this needs a little bit more of a... This actually needs to be upgunned a little bit. It's a little bit weak compared to the things, right next to it. Something about faces being set. Oh, no. I remember now. Wow, my brain sucks. I can't believe I'm saying this, but this thing badly needs a little energy shield or something. Alright, let us, delicious lettuce. Let's go here, elude. I am happy with this thing. Alright, so let's, figure this out quickly. So, over here, aircraft drone squad. I'm going to put this in hard and close off that slot. Yeah, in fact, let me show you what I'm doing here. So, we're here. It would go there, except we're closing the expert slot, so we're gonna go green, and we're gonna insert one row above, and we're gonna go here, and we're gonna put that in the hard. I would actually put this in medium the way it is right now. What are we thinking, people? This doesn't feel hard. The Kelvin clobbered it. The brain doesn't suck, it just needs a bit of percussive maintenance. I think that's called a concussion. Bonk. Oh, I forgot to do the sooty bonk emote. I'm so sorry. We needed that. We have Azusa in chat. And friggin' like... friggin' Dr. Dooley will show up any minute, probably. Okay, I'm just gonna put this in... I'm gonna put this in a regular. Or no, I'll keep it in hard. Why not? We can promote or demote as we need. There we go. There we go. Next art stream. Yay! Or I'm not doing anything bad. Yet! Emphasis on the yet. You naughty person. Alright, so the Vindicator did win that one. So I think this actually needs to be upgunned a little bit. So it's like... More evasion. Shield. More evasion, shields, yeah. Okay, so that's nice. Now we can look at, let's put this over here. Let's put this over here. Man, I really hope drones go there. Drones go there. And let us spawn in this fella, because that will be fun before we get to the actual main event, which is the shuffle. So this is a fan build. Walter Rorick was making this and was just, I guess, not fast enough, which in hindsight, making it a race, essentially, would have been really bad. Oh, hello. Oh no, those are custom props. I was about to say, are those custom propellers or steam props? Those are steam props, not custom props. My bad. You can compare to the camera for the hard slot. I mean, true. I stepped away for a second and heard my name, yeah. Vindicator's decent guns. Camera might be a medium. Yeah, well, we'll get to that. Because we're going to be testing the Gregus swarm against it, so we'll see. We'll see. Also... Oh, wait, no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to... Let's play with our fan build here. Because here's the thing, I like fan builds. They're fun. Let's spawn this in and throw this against... What's a nice, expensive... thing. 1.6. Let's throw it against the Repulse and see what happens. Maybe we should make a companion to the phallus that could be called the uterus. That's what I'm talking about. You're gonna need a sooty bonk any second now. Ah, yeah, this thing is having trouble firing over itself. Oh. Oh, I remember that. Ooh. Oh, I remember this thing. Is the Repulsor godly? I think it is. Hold on. Repulse. Yeah, that is a godly. It's a godly for very good reason. Those nuke drones are some of the nastiest things I've ever seen. Ah! Help! Where am I? Is this thing sinking? Okay, it isn't, but... That is the Long Tom. What is it doing? It's being very wiggly. Oh, I think that's a bomb and also torpedo. Nope, it is a straight-up bomb. Well then, I'm terribly sorry, Walter, for spawning this nonsense in to fight. Nukes hurt, surprisingly enough. Yeah, honestly think this needs to rework a bit. Yeah, well, it's okay, because this isn't like a full submission. This is like a fan build, basically. Look at that! Poles are in fashion right now. It's very fashionable to have poles. Alright then, do we want to... Actually, the repulse is copping a little bit. Who would have thought big guns hurt? Whee! Alright, one more nuke volley. There is the Long Tom Silver. Whee! That is a very maneuverable little missile. Heavy armor is useful. Well, thank you, Walter, for that. And now we can actually move on to the proper shuffling. So, where did we get to with the shuffle? So, the shuffle. Alright, so we were dealing with Amphitazwa. And we have the Archerfish next. So let's have a look at that. Which is, what is the Archerfish? The Archerfish is a pack/plasma hover tank. So, let us go do that. And do I have the updated? Yes, I do. I'm smart. And, Archer... What? Oh. Archerfish. There we go. Let's have a look here. Oh, this is... Oh, this is my nonsense. Well then. You know what? I actually forgot I made this. Everyone is shuffling. Test against the Maelstrom. No! There was something about the Repulse's nukes looking too much like Deco and Missile. I think so, yeah, actually. Where's the Repulse again? The Repulse is there. Oh, right. Yeah, that is a note then. Nukes might need to be more... Obviously, nukes could be mistaken for Decoed missiles. I mean... Yeah, like, I just imagine the feeling of someone fighting that thing and then being like, oh, it's a missile. Oh, wait, no, it isn't. I managed to make crustless pizza, but now I've got to eat the plate? Huh? I remember this little fella. Crust is the best part. Now the plate is... Okay, great. People being nice and weird. Alright then, is this... Expert is the question. This thing is 500k materials of nonsense. And I say nonsense because, I completely forgot I built this. I'm scared. We must have done a stream or two about building this damn thing, and I just forgot. Alright, so let us do some notes here. I'm going to scribble some notes. It is scribble time. Alright, apparently, the great expert difficulty... Shuffle... Amphitazwa, alright. So, Marsh Mongoose... Archerfish. Who made this? Alright, so... We need to... I don't remember this thing can even see submarines, can it? Okay, it has a buoy. It has a singular buoy. Which is never enough, actually. Alright, so it's got to fight something against a higher difficulty craft, same cost. I believe we've done that before. Let me show you what I'm typing here. Let me show you slightly less of what I'm typing here. Don't want you to see all my secrets. What the hell did I just do? Okay. Alright. Archerfish. The thing just above the Archerfish is the Eurypterid. Which I believe is nasty as hell. I guess we could throw it against the Marsh Mongoose, but I already know who's going to win that one. Eurypterid and the Kingfisher is the lower difficulty thing. So, Kingfisher... And Firehawk, Mangrove, I like past border-wise being like very sarcastic here, is like small fire versus lasers. Durr. Okay then, I don't have high hopes, my friend here. Alright, so first fight is against the Eurypterid. So let's go do that. Let's go do that. I like how it basically has a hat. It's very nice. Alright, so... Alright then, spawn you in, oops, sure, why not, Eurypterid, first fight, good morning, Dr. Dooley, As a joke, otherwise, would you accept the Anatas if I submitted it? No, but I would be amused. Utensils are the best part. Porcelain is very crunchy. Please update the F-35 Dragoon. The version you have is very old. Sure, I will be getting the updated version, or at least the updated version that Arnett has when I shuffle that. So don't worry, that will happen. Here's the updated folder as of June 22. Has it been significantly updated since then? Dragon, the version you have is very old. Yeah, past border-wise, literally yesterday border-wise. Oh yeah, fair warning next week, you'll be getting about 4 to 5 stolen present aircraft from my carrier. Okay, thank you for the warning. Alright, so Archerfish over there. First, I've already forgotten what the hell I was doing. Eurypterid, there we go. So, Eurypterid by Sean Reed. That thing is... This is almost a... Okay, what's 890 divided by the other thing? 890 divided by... Hold on a minute. 890 divided by 556. Hold on a minute. 890 divided by 596 equals 1.49. That's almost a 2-on-1. Wait, how much materials does this thing hold? 118,000 versus... This is 603. This is a 2-on-1. It's a 2-on-1. Why does the Archerfish carry so little materials? That seems like an oversight. This thing will fall out of the sky. I should probably... I'm going to add a note to there, and that's something I need to do. Archerfish immediately needs more material storage, because 100,000 isn't actually that much. Alright, so... Haugen Confederation, Archerfish... Did I spoon these in correctly? I did. Alright, let's see how the... I'm trying to remember what the Eurypterid does. Oh boy. Lack of piercing packs is a bit of a problem, honestly. Huh. It looks like pack-on-pack violence is a very Why does this thing look good in Hawa colors? Am I boring? Do I just like grey colors? Right, so the Eurypterid is the godly, right? It is. Which slot? My rule of thumb is about half the craft's cost in storage. More of it relies on repairs, true. Should get the air galley done. It's going to be called the Almighty. Play chorus before it fires its packs. Yeah. 1.8. My maths is crap. Mine is worse. It's why I use, yeah. Okay, everyone's moved to Ramcraft through Stolen What, really? Green guy, that's good for military stuff. Yep. I mean, yeah, that's the reason, like, military stuff is painted that color, because it looks good. I think the Eurypterid actually has a pretty good chance of winning here. Also, this is lasting a lot longer than I thought it would. Alright. Alright, so this isn't a hugely fair fight, I don't think, because it is a 2v1. I'm just happy the Archerfish didn't die immediately. I don't remember anything about this thing. Although that one is going to fall into the water, I think. We might need to let this fight go the distance. Also, I don't know why I like explodey packs so much, but I do. Also, hooray for redundant custom jets. Alright, if you make us do heavy on, if heavy can sit on face. No! Drills and steam drills are viable. Yeah, Ramcraft I got. Well, no, the thing is like, since the alarmed, I'm come around a little bit on the whole, what do you call it? On the whole steam drill thing. I think it's probably actually pretty good. Oh, hello, someone's on fire slightly. I think the Eruptor is going to win this. It's going to take a lot of damage, but it'll be close. The Archerfish is kind of not good at dealing with stuff like this. If light not worth it, explodey packs are the cram of the hit scan world, yeah? Always bring block confetti to the party, explodey packs, FTW. I like explodey packs, but yeah, it's like... yeah, they're not great, unfortunately. They're not great. Did not finish that idea. By the way, did the idea of changing one amphi color so it doesn't have, like, two almost identical blacks? I don't remember that. Was that an idea? Was that an idea? I hope so. That hurt a lot. Wow. Let's see, 99% and 91%. The Eruptude is losing this 2v1 against two broadsiders at the same time. It would be really nice if the Archerfish could actually put shots in places which are good. Also, those mini packs do nothing. Whee! Zap, 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 zap. Alright, pieces with a delay then exploding is pretty good, yeah. Am I getting graphical glitches? What's happening here? The flanking! It is happening! The flank! This is a long fight, and I actually don't know who's gonna win here. Minimum fire damage to anything is the ability to destroy one 4-meter ally beam. Any smaller than that is consistently point. That's not a bad metric, honestly. I should start doing that. Alright then, this definitely... I think this does do it. I think that does do that. Honestly, the other things are mostly there for flavor. Delicious flavor. Imagine incendiary packs. Wouldn't that be interesting? Apologies, this is quite a long fight happening. But it is my design, so I want to be sure it is in the correct place. I think this is this is not a godly craft by any means. It's not bouncy enough. And yeah, it's taking on a godly, but 2v1. I think even half the materials this thing is still... Hang on, so this had about 500k materials? Yes, it did. And, this thing had about... Oh yeah, actually, no, that's kind of enough materials, but also not really. This thing appears to... Is this thing having trouble steering, or is it just consistently focusing on the other thing? Some said, Dooley has lots of ideas, you just have to wait for one of the good ones. Honestly, I feel I'm kind of similar. It's just like, I have an idea. Oops! Archerfish might eat the blackstop with the plasma. I mean, this is the archerfish and it doesn't have any plasma, so that is a thing. Oh, wow. Get flanked, nerd. This is a very long slugging match. Kinda tempted to, like, tweak the archerfish. This is taking a really long time. We're gonna... let's see... Is it just me or is that particle, plasma thing firing faster? Yeah, no, the archerfish isn't winning this. It's doing so little damage now. Yeah, I've seen enough. It's like, so far this is hard. Okay. Alright. 2v1 took two damn long, not godly levels of firepower, because it's a frickin' pack. Alright, Kingfisher, let's see how this goes. Alright then, Archerfish might eat the backstop. I should learn Plasma and then never use it, because drills are just better. Would Rapid Fire Plasma help? I don't use Plasma much. Apparently, the sweet spot for Plasma, like, people have told me this, is like, if it's not a burst Plasma, then the trick is like 7 charges per shot. Because that is enough to take out a, was it a metal... I think it was like a heavy armor wedge or something like that with a bit of extra damage. And so people have crunched the numbers on that. Oh, another me catching a stream when I come in for the VODs. No complaints there. Well, hello, Sean. We were just testing against one of your craft. We were testing against the Eurypterid. I remember the Eurypterid now. Jolly good. Very cute. It's one of the few godlies in this campaign that I'd say is cute, because it's got a little wiggly tail. It's very nice. Depends what you're firing the plasma at. Well, not really. Plasma's one job is to kill heavy armor bricks, so there is that. Alright then, Kingfisher, which is about that. Which is about... hold on, let's go... Archerfish. And this can be Amphitasma Alliance. So just to be... Yep. And Archerfish, which is 556. We basically thumb damage with 100 AP. So if the things are dense, you can overdamage happily. Alright then, so 556. Let's type this into me calculator. Me calculator. Okay, so 556 divided by Kingfisher 162 roughly. 162 equals 3.4. So it's 3 Kingfishers. Alright then. Let us do that thing. Oh, I remember the Kingfisher. This thing is sci-fi as balls. As balls, I say. I should probably not have a... I should probably not have another coffee at the stream break. I probably need, something else. Probably need a vitamin drink. Because my head feels weird now. Alright, I do recall that, alright, so we've got 3 little frontsiders against a single fast broadsider. I don't think the Archerfish is winning this one. Or maybe it is, I don't know. Are those piercing packs, or are they something else? Those are indeed piercing packs. I don't know why the Archerfish doesn't use those. It would make sense. Yeah, Archerfish isn't winning this one, I don't think. It's slowed down a lot. Yeah, nah, this whole explodey pack thing is not working out very well. Should probably switch to Thump. Yeah, nope. Yeah, I think just that piercing pack is more dangerous. I actually want to try something here. I want to see if I switch the damage of the Archerfish to piercing, whether it does better against this kind of thing. Problem is that piercing pack is kind of underwhelming unless it's kind of a shotgun effect, so... Yeah, no, Archerfish is getting hammered. Ooh. Ooh, piercing! Fancy fist coloring. Oh, this thing is just like pack, right? Yep, this, so, yeah, currently this, yeah, this is why I don't like particle cannons, for the most part, because they're always... When they're... It's one of those things is that when they're being shot at my stuff, they feel horribly overpowered, but when I use them, they feel horribly underpowered. Which, of course, is like, it's just a sign that I don't know how to use them well enough. So, let's go here, Archerfish. And I just want to see if this thing does better. So if we go here... Oh, that's impact. That is set to impact. See, 40,000 explosive damage sounds awesome, but, Alright, so, let's save... Here, let's save... Pierce, there we go. Destroy everything. Does that do better? I'm allowed to do that, it's my design. If it doesn't make any difference, then we'll just have to go straight back to what we do. Lathrix uses packs, they seem unstoppable. Lathrix is so good at this game, but also you do have to bear in mind is that he cuts out, like, a lot of stuff, so you don't see... You probably don't see him fail as much as, well, you see me, because I don't edit as much. The lesson there is I need to edit out all my failures so people think I'm cool. What am I doing? Oliver Tanks. Kingfisher. What am I doing? We... Right, so... I mean, it just straight up missed, which is not a good start. Also, I need to tweak those. That looked important. Okay, no, piercing pack is definitely better. It's the difference between dying immediately and dying less immediately. I mean, if it misses, that doesn't make things better. So I think it's more than just the pack type. It is just kind of like, eh. Let's see, what happened here? Where are your holes? Show me on the doll where you are holy. Okay, that thing just shot itself. The piercing is definitely better than the explosion. And no one is frickin' surprised by that. Wow, what happened there? Is this just me, or is that the Archerfish doing much better this time? Or am I imagining it? I think I'm imagining it. I am imagining it. Let's see. Where did you get hold? Did you get hold to the particle? Okay, not yet, actually. Nice. 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 Ah, collisions happened by the looks of it. Or not. Oh, that thing is sizzling. Alright, so this is way better. Alright, so I think we're just gonna have a quick nasty update to the Archerfish to use a piercing pack and not impact. Not explosive, I mean. Explode? I mean, shoot? What's the word I'm looking for? Is it shooting ever? It is actually quite handy that you can see what the Archerfish is shooting at. Like, because of those little tracky packies? He also uses the maximum length of packs. That helps. Oh, true. Lathrix uses many weapons manually. Oh, yeah, true. Explosive is for wood-based player designs? Possibly. Yeah, explosion is bad unless you're inside them. Explosive packs are pretty bad. What pack lens? I think this... What lens is this? I think it's the scatter lens, because that's the main one I use. Alright, it's managed to kill one thing there, which is nice. You fools! In immobilizing me, you've only made me more stable. I think pack might be compromised. Is it? Nope, pack is still stable. Is running out of juice, though. Out of control! Oh no! Alright, so definitely not, I think I might demote this to regular, actually, simply because, like, this is not expert. Let's be real here, this is not an expert craft. This is certainly not godly, and I don't think it's really very hard, so... Actually, hold on, there's another thing I can do here. There is another thing I can do. There's two more things I can do. I realize that, like, I'm straight up modifying this thing to be better, but, like... Alright, so... Here's a way to... Here's a very... cheap, easy way to, like, make your stuff harder. Alright, so... Let's go with what Dr. Dooley was saying. It's like, not controlled by AI? Don't give me that nonsense. So, how much do we need to take out one alloy beam? So, it's gonna be, like... That is 1440. How much damage does this need to do? Damage at, what's 67%? 82%. We're gonna put that to 5. So it actually does something. Also, I thought this was piercing. Wait, what was this? Scatter lens, yeah, okay. Alright, so we're gonna do that, and... We're gonna roll with this, I think, for now on. For that, hover tanks, where is the... Save over, I'm gonna need to remember to submit that. Firing way too fast to charge with a good pierce. Distance modifier, yep. This is doing better against frontsiders, I mean with the pierce pack, yeah. Because I like pierce packs because penetration is one of my favorite things. Oh, city bonk! Alright, what do we got here? Let's see, we've got this. So, Kingfisher, 1v3, lost, not good against front, not good against heavily armored targets, because the Kingfisher does have a lot of heavy armor on it. Alright, Seahawk. Alright then. I think the surprise of this thing is going to be that it's going to pick a fight with your airplanes by flying straight at them. So, this is just a test to see. Right, let's go here. Phantasma Alliance. Seahawk. Seahawk, Seahawk, see this hawk fly. See this hawk fly, fly, see this hawk fly. Alright then. Hawk. And yes, it's just the one hawk. Yeah, 5-second charge I think is a lot better. Yeah, 5-second charge is a lot better. Yeah, okay, yep, nope, it can deal with a small plane, that's nice. Also, the fact that this thing can frickin' fly and chase aircraft is quite funny. Boy, Seahawk. 1 because pack. Alright, now the Firehawks though. How well do you do against a Firehawk swarm, sir? How well do you do? How do you do? This is going to sound a bit dirty. For the most effective penetration, you definitely want to take your time and let that pack charge up a bit. Rushing through things will often lead to a disappointing finale. Where's the bonk? Is up? Canoe bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Until I get the sooty bonk emote, that's what I'm going to be doing. Alright, let's see there. Firehawk Squadron. Roughly the same cost. Neat. Right, let's see how well this thing does. I think I might have tested this against the Firehawks before, and it did not go well, because the Firehawks are... I don't know, there's just too much of them in a squadron. Right, so Hover Tank, Archfish, Amphitasma Alliance. It's even better if you bring other weapons with you. Oh, gods. Oh, no, you two are a bad influence on each other. Did I spawn these guys? Yes, I did. Wow, just flying right in there, huh? The good news is that this thing outruns missiles, which is quite nice. Never mind. It does not. And already damaged. Perfect. I think I might demote this to regular. It does not feel hard. What are your thoughts, folk? What's the Archerfish feeling like? I don't know why I put this in Expert back in the day. Come on, beautiful shot happening right here. Damn it! Oh dear. Gonna pour some gasoline on that fire by asking if there's a too long pack. Like, at what point does it overpin pretty much everything and losing out in damage each time? How does it do against the hard slot for its class? Well, the hard slot was the Kingfisher, so... yeah, so, just to show you the spreadsheet, the Archerfish is currently here. It didn't do well against the Eurypterid, and straight up lost against the Kingfisher, so... yeah, no, it's not doing great so far. I might bump it down to regular. Where the hell did the Archerfish go? Yeah, the main packs aren't even firing. Oh, because they're all damaged. Okay, wow, yeah, nah, that was a pathetic showing. That was pathetic. Yep. Jeez. That little plasma. Alright, so Firehawk immediately lost its main packs. Hard loss. Interesting that the little, it's interesting that the little secondary packs actually last longer. There might be something there. Yeah, that's the problem with sticking them out like that. It's a problem with sticking them out. Okay. See, I like the barrels on this thing. They're fun, but like, yeah, no, this is this is not going well for the archerfish. Not at all. Yeah, medium might be a good fit for it. Yeah. Optimal length of your pack really depends on what you're shooting at, but ultimately your pack size may not be a choice really, and you should focus on doing the best penetration you can with the pack you have. Don't actually want to bonk my webcam, you know? So that means if, for example, your pack penetrates every need a craft, is there a reason to add more length since that would lead to overpen with damage being wasted? Oh my god! Okay, next test. The next test is the mangrove. How well does this do against submarines? How well does this do against submarines? How well does this do against submarines? How well does this do against the submarines? I think it's gonna miss a lot. It only has one buoy. When you lack buoys, you gotta know that things are bad. Alright, so how can Federation go here? Okay, so shooting it before it even submerges, that's nice. I think this particular setup for particle cannons... Oh, God. Oh, no. It's bad against it doesn't have enough detection for them. One buoy does not do it. Can I add more buoys to... Never mind. Okay, then. Alright, so, mangrove blew its buttocks off. Blew its buttocks off. Can be anti-sub. I should hope so. If you've got a particle cannon, you should be able to fight a submarine. There are no excuses. Alright, so now it's 2 archerfish against an Argier. And I think it's going to outrun the Argier's missiles for the most part, so there is that. So... Was it the Argier? Yes, it is the Argier. Alright, so let's go here, and let's go here. Grr. And that is 1.2, so it's really like... Yeah, it's 2. It's a 2v1. Let's see how this thing works on Hawa colors. Oh god, not such a thing as overpen. Yes, there is. Maybe there's something else at the other end you're trying to reach. No! Yeah, you can shoot fast. If you can shoot faster if it's longest and still recharge faster. Multiple shots is also very good for multiple penetrations. Yeah, didn't. One boy doesn't do it for me. I don't... Canoe bonk. Oh god, this is the we talk about penetration too much stream. Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh no. Chat. Oh no. You're taking full advantage of the fact that there's no sooty bonk emote. For once that wasn't me. I know! It's you two. It's Azusa and Dr. Dooley. You are naughty. Naughty, naughty. Alright, the hell was I doing? Naughty! Naughty! Naughty people! Okay. Somebody was gonna do that. Thanks, Illival. Naughty! Alright, what are we doing? We're doing this. Actually, this is almost... Thank you, Sean. Ah, almost. Oh, and orange. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay, then. Alright, what is some wisdom? Wisdom is, Learn how to build good particle cannons before you make a particle cannon tank. It only makes sense. Okay then. Oh wow. This thing hard counters the Argear. Because this thing don't turn fast enough. Oh god. This thing got tickled, by the looks of it. Ah, so this is the downside of having a very big submarine. Whee! Wow, this thing... Huh, was this thing a sub-hunter the whole time? I think it might have been. It's also too fast for most missiles to catch. How about that? Yep, okay, this is good. What is this armored in? It appears to be... not that heavily armored on the rear. Oh, I thought that was the... Wow, this is the first thing we've tested that, like... Maybe this is hard. Because this is a middle finger to... What was that? What was this? I'll come back around to that about... Wait, did I say wisdom? I don't remember. Hold on. If that makes sense. HE gets a bonus underwater for it being a sub-hunter. I mean, it doesn't use HE anymore. Like, it's got a piercing pack instead, which is totally fine, because that also does horrible, horrible things to submarines, which are often quite compact. Yeah, wow, this thing hard counters the Argear. Interesting. You don't want to fly too high. Wow, this thing really does hard counter the Argear, jeez. Hello, hello, hello. Uh-oh. Don't fly too close to the sun, there's missiles there. Well, how about that? This thing was a submarine hunter the whole time. It's also missing a lot, though, so it's not super great. Alright, I put this as a medium. This is a middle finger to, This is absolutely a middle finger to, submarines. Alright, then we shall fight in the shade. We should really do channel point gambling. Honestly, Impact could also work here, gets the... Oh, right! It does. Interesting. Alright, this is, let's see here. Alright, the Archerfish did take some damage. A little bit of damage. Uh-oh. That's actually a fair amount of damage. Let's see what happens, though. Again, this is quite a long fight. I have a rotten habit of making things that have that are like horribly underpowered in terms of firepower, so yeah, bad. Did these idiots collide with each other? No, they got hit somehow. I think they did collide with each other. You stupid bastards. Okay, yeah, no, they're not gonna win, but they're doing pretty well, all things considered. What the hell's happening down there? Don't fly danger close to the giant submarine, that's bad. There's a lot of bits falling off here. What was that? I think this thing has a lot of spaced armor, and that's why... Yeah, it does. That's why bits are falling off. Can this thing actually kill the Argyr? You know what? I'm going to leave this running over the ad break, and we'll see. Heaven forbid players have fun. Make it invisible. Just duck out the entire shot. Easy moves to make random blocks like the main AI to prevent manual answer. Yeah, every block is the AI. Alright then, I am going to go get a delicious vitamin water, or maybe another coffee. Yep, I'm doing it. I'm doing it! Third coffee. Let's really mess up my circadian rhythm. Alright. Alright, I'm going to leave you staring at the submarine. Let me know if anything interesting happens. And make the craft invincible, though. Yeah. There we go. See you soon! Are you winning, son? Alright. Am I gonna get cold again immediately? I don't know. Oh shit, that's just a giant bread roll. Today is a good day. Don't forget the spaghetti. Alright, let's see. Archerfish is actually copying it, so... I don't know, it's not a super good sub-hunter, it misses a lot. Let's see here, what's happening? I am pretty sure that these guys are colliding with each other a lot, and that's what's happening. Okay, yeah, this guy's buggered off into the middle distance. That's not good. I should have been watching the Archerfish. Oh dear. Honestly, I need to rework this fella, probably, at some point. But not today! Today, medium. Alright, so... let us censor this silliness. The Archerfish is not bad. It's not especially good. So we're going to demote this fella to regular. And also going to put that as green. Very slight updated. Updated. There we go. And soothing sound of particle cannons in the distance. There we go. That took a long time, because it was my friggin' design, and, like, of course I had to babysit it a little bit. Alright then. Why does the Artifice have so many jets? It doesn't need that many jets. Redundancy. That is why it has that many jets. That's hard, BOW. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, balls, you're right. My bad. My bad. My bad. I was distracted by coffee. My bad. My bad. Thank you, Sean, for pointing that out. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, we don't need a second row here. Nice. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's tidy. Right, we're just gonna delete that row. And yay. Alright, Crawdad. Can we dad that craw? Alright, so that's the missile hover tank. Which we're probably gonna fling against... what are we gonna fling it against? Probably the tufted goose or something. Alright. Right, so please enjoy this silliness while we while I type things up about the Crawdad. Who's dad? Crawdad. Losing very, very slowly. Okay, then. Alright, let's do that. And it's Crawdad. Not the Eurypterid, that's different. Hold on, let's see here. Right, so the Crawdad would face off against the Centipede as the lower difficulty thing. Whoopsie daisy. Centipede, what's the higher difficulty thing? Because there's no godly, missile hover tank, so it's either facing off against the Eurypterid or something else. Oh. Wait, no, never mind. Oh, hello. Somebody fell down. I guess winning very slowly is what's happening here. Winning 2v... Oops, wrong thing. 2v1. Winning very, very slowly. There we go. Alright, everyone look at this thing for a second. Alright, so, Crawdad. The Crawdad, oh, another one of Sean Reed's, is 206 material, so... What's the closest thing here? What's the goose? Tufted goose... 2v1 against the tufted goose, perhaps. What is the tufted goose? The tufted goose is an APS hover tank, so... Should we do that? Hold on, what's the Jaguar? Actually, the Jaguar is basically missile-proof, so it's like, maybe not. Cornidae is almost 700. Marsh Mongoose is 920. And Eurypterid is 820, so... the Jaguar, well, the Jaguar would be a very good test to see. It's like, alright, how good are your missiles? If a missile can hit the Jaguar, it's a damn good missile, so... It's a risk, but it's a great test for a godly missile thing. If it is godly. Alright then, let's go here. Alright, so we've got Jaguar Centipede. Let's do that. And the Augur is just sitting down here. Also, all the jets being lined up like that just means that one good PSO can take all of them out. Yes! Yes, I know. Yeah, I know. It's not my best work. Susan was explaining penetration to Bodan. Realistic Crawdad should get demoted to hard. Centipede demoted to medium. Okay? Yeah, in a triangle pattern. Yep. Crawdad is not godly. I'm a... Okay. Alright, so... Good to actually have the builder in chat right now. And I like, you know... Your words count for a lot, sure. I still do want to test it, though. You got to give it a fair go. Alright, so Crawdad is like so. Two of these things versus the Jaguar. Let's see what happens. Okay, then. And Crawdad... Let's see. Probably not going to beat the Jaguar, because the Jaguar is ridiculous. Man, why couldn't I have made the Oshfish more like the Jaguar? That would have been cool. Alright then, let's go here. The Jag. Starlight Presence colors for giggles. Let's have a look here. Oh, it's medium miss. Oh no, it's a whole bunch of large missiles actually. Let's see here. Oh wow, it does bum rush the Jaguar. Oh wow! It actually can hit it. Impressive. Wow, can two of these things take on the... Did they collide with each other? No, no, they did not. Where did these things get emitters, by the way? Those missiles are actually kind of slow, though. Not super fast. How about these fellas? How do they do? Okay, yeah, nope, alright, so Crawdads are kind of winning. Well, like I said, like, if you can actually land shots on the Jaguar, that's a pretty good missile setup. Also, because I don't have the team that Borderways does, I gotta do that work myself. Okay, gotcha. Well, this is a real... It's a really sick carrier, just got added to Banners of the North. Neat. Neat. Alright. Okay, now the Jaguar's got its eye in. By the looks of it. Okay, it looks like those things have collided. No, they didn't. Or did they? Did they? I can't tell. What happened? Oh, AI dead. Okay. Alright, could not beat the Jag, so not... Okay, unfair fight, but did manage to land missiles on the Jag, so... I'm thinking, yeah, like, Sean, so far, yeah, looking like this thing's gonna get bumped down to hard. And then, gotta test against this. You gotta test against the Centipede. And feels gonna be really fun to fight, love all the crap. They are fun to fight, I can confirm, even when they kick my ass. Let's see, 97% versus the other thing. Let's see here. What's happening to the bullets? Whee! Material restrictions, yeah. Okay then. Whee! Alright, so I'm just gonna give it to the Jag, because I don't think one Crawdad's gonna be enough. So next is the Centipede. Alright, so... Crawdad... Stonelight Presence colors, why not? Hold on. So that's 206, and Centipede is... Huh! Interesting. So this is a 2v1. Whoops. I forgot to pause the game. I forgot to pause the game. I forgot to pause the game. I think I've done this test before, ages ago, when these things were being considered for submission. Yeah. Crawdad versus Centipede equal cost to place the Crawdad... yeah, we did do that. I want to do it again, though, if only because I like seeing things blow up. Alright, so... Centipede... So, Republic is why not? Oh, I remember this little guy. Don't fall into the water now. I might have spawned this guy too high. That is a very stylish nuke. Not nuke, what's it? Oh, wow. Ah, yes. Sean, I see you are a person of wealth and taste in that you also don't armor your custom jets quite enough. Oh, no. Oh. I'm not allowed to talk smack. I am commiserating because the archerfish you saw. Is that 5 inches long large? I like seeing that too. Yay. Oh, dear. Here's the thing, like, I have been building a front-siding airship for a patron, and I really need to, like, possibly swallow my anxiety and go into OFD and say, like, alright, what's the process for building a decent, like, heavy, like, flying heavy armor brick? Because I've never gotten the hang of it. So far, the thing's made mostly of alloy, so the damn thing can even fly. And yeah, Centipede got clobbered, so, how hard is, like, yeah, okay, so I think, yeah, Sean, I think I'm gonna go with what you're suggesting, is Centipede should be bumped down to hard. Centipede got clobbered. Might move down to medium. Alright, it is Seahawk time. That thing is, whoa. That thing's like, wow. Hey. Alright, so what we got here is Crawdad. Who's dead? I think I've made that joke so many times in a row. Is just Crawdad? Who's dead? Also, I forgot to turn my webcam back on. Hello. Hello. Thankfully, if someone said that and I didn't see it, my bad. My bad. Hooray, hooray, Crawdad, not Crawdad time, the other thing, Seahawk time. Which animal are we talking about? Alright, so see here, how you do. Alright, particle cannons. Should do just fine and dandy. And the Seahawk has decent missile defense, but not that good. Yep, okay. Mini packs are good. That is good. Alright, Seahawk. Mini packs. Clobbered it. Alright, that was very easy. Yep, okay, yep, that'll do. That will do nicely, pig. It is time for the... Right, so Firehawk Squadron. This is 3. We're gonna have 3 Crawdads. Heavy armor brick, yeah. Hello, Fluffy. I think the Glakavi Thrustercraft might be good examples. But yeah, but I think my problem is, like, the build order, so to speak, is what do you do first? How do you do math? I think partially the problem is that I like making craft which are very flat. And with flying bricks, it actually helps if they're not too flat, because it means you get more length or more height on the custom jets, so they are more strong. That's why, actually, Azusa, you were wondering why the Archerfish has so many custom jets. It's because I deliberately and consciously go overkill on the custom jets, because I never know how much I actually need. So yeah, that's my excuse. I know it's not, like, good. I know it's not, like, ideal. The math does not shake out well. But that is unfortunately what I have to do to get the damn thing working at all. I am a simple canoesmith. I know not your flying bricks. Alright, so I think, what's my money here? I think the Crawdad's actually kind of good against flying things, because, you know, assuming it doesn't fall into the water. Don't fall into the water, that's bad. I also love how the missiles are launched. It's very stylish. That is a lot of missiles. Crawdad is not so good at not getting hit with missiles. I do have to... That is a lot of missiles. There's missiles all over the place. They're not missing either. Yeah, overkill is one thing, but you also line them all up so it's not even redundant. Bearing in mind, the thing is not supposed to get shot at from the front. So... Like, as you saw, like, the thing wasn't actually... The thing got immobilized before it fell down, so... If judging the thing by front-sider standards is not correct... So yeah, it's the worst of both worlds. Expensive and can be destroyed in one shot. Girth is needed for good thruster up. Got it. Oh, we're killing the Firehawk. Of course we're killing the Firehawk! We kill the Firehawk so much. Or rather, the Firehawk's killing the Crawdad. Because the Firehawk is a little bit faster. Yeah, wow, this guy is getting... This guy's getting his socks rocked. Look at that. Yep. Yep. And yeah, welcome back, John. I do not buy that can't be shot from the front, because even if it should be in front side, can be outmaneuvered or flank. True! But also it's like, what do you want me to do? Rebuild the thing? I'm not gonna do that. The thing's fine. The thing is... Remember, and this is something we have to keep in mind, I've just demoted that thing to medium precisely because there's a lot of, like, non-optimal things about it, so I'm really not going to worry about it. I'm not losing any sleep over the Archerfish not being optimized. Although, good advice for the future is just don't line them up, stagger them. I do armor the front and back of my broadside at least a little bit. I usually have a big canoe wedge, and that seems to do the trick. Stagger the jets a bit so they're not all in one line, that's all I'm saying. That is a good point. That is an excellent point. And if I ever try and make a hover pack tank again, which I'm probably not going to do, because hover tanks are great fun, but particle cannons make me cry, whether they're mine or not. Okay, yeah, no, the Firehawks absolutely clobbered him. Alright, so yeah, nope, this is not a godly craft. Not a godly craft. Yeah, from memory, the Archerfish is pretty low firepower for its cost, which is just a pack... Yeah, it's pack moment, and also too many custom jets. And also the fact that it's one of my pack craft, which always are friggin' underpowered. Common Firehawk, W, yep. Are the Firehawks... Yep, the Firehawks are all above 90% health. I'm gonna give this to the Firehawks. Firehawks had Merry BBQ. Crawdad not levels of AA, and alright, so this little guy has particle cannons, so it should be able to tickle submarines, and that will be good. I can literally just spawn the mangrove from here, actually. That would probably be good. Alphabetical submarines, there we go, mangrove. How much is that? Why do I do cost equivalent for the Firehawks but not the other stuff? Alright, so... It's mainly just to see if the thing can hit. Okay, let's do... what is it? Crawdad. Right, how well you do against submarine. Packs missed, and 3D Wrecker's finest is taking a while to... Oh dear, those are EMP packs. This is a wooden submarine. We all live in a wooden submarine. A wooden submarine. A wooden submarine. Uh-oh, somebody does not have... Somebody does not have local weapon controllers set yet. Nope. Uh-oh. Yeah, uh-oh. Gonna add a little note here. Crawdad needs WC altitude restrictions for missiles. There we go. Why can I not? There we go. Whoopsie daisy. I think it's at this time, you tend to use a lot of really short CJs, which means you have a lot of overhead in terms of needing a bunch of controls generators, which cost match units that don't actually Produce any thrust. Oh, that's a really good point. Every time Bodan flashes dead drop, there's a different background image. Yes! By the way, in case you're wondering about my friggin' desktop, like the art channel, like pretty much all those backgrounds, most of them are things that I've drawn. So it's just like, it's the things on art stream. It's like, oh, I have nice backgrounds. Great. One of the greatest joys is seeing someone struggle with the thing you made. Oh yeah, it's a sadistic pleasure. Yep. Damn it. What the hell? The mangrove is winning! The mangrove is actually winning! That's embarrassing. Alright. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm not even gonna bother testing against the Argyr, because it's just not worth it. Yeah. Little EMP packs don't do enough. Not good against subs at all. And with the Argyr, nope. Alright, so we're gonna bump this guy down just a smidge. So while this thing's struggling with the mangrove, let's do that. Right, so the crawdad. Alright, let's insert one row above. We're gonna go, let's see, centipede to medium, crawdad to hard. Alright then. Alright, we have half an hour. That means we can do the Condor. So we can do the Condor Goliath. So that is nice. That is nice. Alright then, let us do that. I'm going to type things for the Condor Goliath. While you watch this little guy struggle to fight a wooden submarine. I guess. Where's the spew missiles? Can't hit the mango because no sonar, not a missile defense to deal. Yeah, and also those little particle cannons are pure EMP. And yes, the mangrove is made of wood, but the Argyr is enormous. And small EMP does not do well with big targets, because the odds of it actually hitting a spot where it'll do something is quite minimal. Godly. Oh yeah, I do remember that. Alright, so let's go here. Alright, so whoopsie hell, Conra Goliath. Alright, let's see, what do we got here? Alright then. Alright, what can the Conroy Goliath fight? Oh, that thing's gonna face off against the Titanoboa. Ooh. I wonder who will win cost effectively. Right, so once again we get to look at my shame. Is it just me or do my builds feel underpowered compared to everybody else's? I should quit FTD and just do silly cartoons. I think my heart's more in it. That was a joke. Titanoboa, and then the thing. What's the thing just below is the gator mouth. That's nice and easy. Gator mouth. And Seahawk, Firehawk, Mangrove, Argyr. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it now. And let's hover over to Da Swamp. We're here in Da Swamp. We're here on the beach of despair. Is everyone ready for the beach of despair? I made the Titanoboa look nice. I said underpowered. I wasn't talking about its looks. Hello? Vents fire when it shoots, that's awesome, so it's good. I agree. You made it look good, but I'm the one who built it. So I'm allowed to talk smack on its effectiveness, all I like. Alright then, let's go to here, and it's AFVs. Conroy, what the? Wait a minute, what the? Oh, this is a hovering tank hunter, right. Goliath, there we go. Oh no. This is gonna be a multi-thing on one. Alright, so tank hunter, AFVs, Titanoboa, Hunter Zuzu Deco. Gonna spawn that in on, so I'm gonna spawn that in on Hawakalas just to see. So that's 1 point, let's see there. 1359 or 1360. I think the Titanoboa is going to lose this one, simply because. See, this is damn pretty, and that's, like, Zuzu did a very good job. There you go. Alright, so 2,000 meters over here, gonna spawn in the Conroe Goliath, multiple of. It's a very big, very flat land. Horizontal arrow. Was the arrow of vertical Titanoboa? Food for thought. Mmm. Food. Yes! Mmm. Food. Alright, so Conroe Goliath. So again, 1360, gonna type that into there, divided by... Goliath by 240, alright. 240 equals... Oh... No... Wait a minute, that's not right. That is right. Oh god, she's gonna have to fight 5 of these things at once. Poor Titanoboa. Oh no. Oh no. That's... Did I math right? I think I did, yep. Oh god. Alright, so 500 meters this way. 500 meters this way. And 500 meters this way. I really hope I didn't spawn these things too high. That would be embarrassing. And 500 meters this way. Oops. Oh, can everyone hear Leaf Blower Man? The hero we deserve. I remember this guy, I think. Mandatory, by the way, you must love it. Yeah, you guys are gonna love Bounce of the North. Yeah, little short of 6, yeah. Alright then. Alright, Titanoboa, let's see what... Oh, gods. Titanoboa is not gonna win this one. Is she gonna fire her frickin' things at any point? Alright, so she's already... Okay, wow, this guy's dying quickly. Titanoboa is dying even faster, though. I think this thing might be godly, because pound for pound, she's gonna do terrible, terrible things to the Titanoboa. Oh gods, that's so much plasma. That's so much plasma and everything. Oh well, at least she looks cool in Hawa colors. Right, so I'm not gonna lie, I am rooting for the Titanoboa here. No one likes to see their stuff get annihilated. Don't collide now! Let's see, have the barrels been snubbed yet? Somehow not really. Is this godly enough for you? I hope so. That's a lot of Goliaths. Maybe try the Great Talon Warlord. Maybe the Megalodon has strong limbs, but his armor is very questionable. I can hear Leaf Blower Man. Sorry for pointing it out, I just think it's funny. Draymond, yeah, Draymond's, hold on. Cool looking hover tank. You guys need to win a good tanky craft that has decent lambs. Yee. Oh, that looked important. Yeah, the Titanoboa is copping it right now. Although the guns are still firing, so that's nice. Thank goodness for duct spam. It's very nice. Alright, my money is it'll kill some of the Goliaths, but not enough of them. Wedges. The one weakness of the Titanoboa. Uh-oh. Yep, that's a problem. Yeah, I think this thing is godly. Because it is currently, these guys are like, pound for pound, like, really giving the Titanoboa a hard time. Oh, I think two of them... Yep, two of them have bumped butts just a little bit. Right, I must force myself to watch the Titanoboa die. Okay, whoopsie daisy. Try the rat. Can't think of anything offhand. Wait, rats make me crazy. Titanoboa's doing well. Yep, she is. It's fun. Of course, well, I mean, yeah, like, I think the Maelstrom is like, you're not talking about the Nita Maelstrom, right? You're talking about the other thing. Yep. Alright, so when the main guns turn off... Yep. Yeah, no, the Titanoboa is not doing great here. Wow, it basically didn't even manage to kill even one of these things. Okay then, yeah. Titanoboa. 5v1. Goliath 1. Hey, Goliath versus Titan, I just realized. Right, it managed to bring down one of them. One. Singular. It is also going to take a lot of time for them to kill it. It's almost like with a front-sider, you don't want to put the weapons like in the middle at the front. Shocking, I know. Boy. Alright then, gator mouth time. Rip in peace, Titanoboa. Boy. Do. Also forgot SS had one until an incident in the Discord. Huh? Banshee, yeah, right. Nita Soul, the best names. I love it when I have to chew on a cross for ages. It's like, nyan. Yep, and rip and tear until it's done. Alright, let's go here to the shores of the big lake. Whee! I really need to label this thing. Alright, so Conroy Goliath verse is... Where did I put the gator mouth? Is it here? It is here. Oh, no. Goliath. Oh, God. So, gonna have to fight how many... That is 240 divided by... 26. Oh, boy. Let's just see. 240 divided by 26 equals 9. Alright, let's see you take on 9 gator mouths. Why not? Why not? I wasn't doing anything with my day. I really wasn't. This is what I was doing with my day. A couple of factions that use those, namely Haugen, to less extent Amphitaswa. Yeah. Soul, not so much. Avis is... Mare Nostrum, yeah. Alright, 8 gator mouths. Can you fight off 8 gators at the same time? I don't believe you can. It's 9. 9 gators. Gator mouth. Oh no, this thing is so tiny and cute. No. That's 3. No. Do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Alright then. My money is that the gator mouth is gonna have a bad... Oh no. No! Little cram friend. Wow, it is so much like less laggy now that the Titanoboa is dead. Oh boy. Look at all the gators! Look at them all! Whee! This feels mean. This feels very mean. Oh god, I love the gator mouth though. I think this thing is possibly an easy design. Might drop this guy down to easy. Wee popcorn. If I send you the ads right now, will you let it fight the little cram guys? I mean, sure. Like, okay, that'll be a fun way to end the stream. Alright, go for it. It'll be what it will be. We'll just finish testing the Condor Goliath, which could take 1,000,000 years, but yeah, I'm in agreement. AI is annoying for trains, yep. I deep regret never building a blimp for Sewol. There's one Barons of the North builder who named his stuff random Chinese words. One of his godlings is called Sweet Plumwind or something like that. Yeah. Okay. You never want to run a train on something with intelligence. Yeah. Can you imagine AI-driven trains? Like, somehow I doubt that would end well. The thing would just... It would be the trolley problem, wouldn't it? The fact that it's taken all 9 of them says more about the gator than the Goliath. I mean, yeah. What the hell was that? I think the gator mouth needs to be... Alright, so... Shooting gallery for the Goliath. Gator should probably drop down to easy. What's in easy right now? Gator mouth. What's the easy thing? Wait, the gator mouth's hard? What? Alright, medium. I guess it is fast and annoying, so... Why is the gator mouth hard? I mean, it is cheap. Like, it's super cheap, so they can spam them. Check your Discord, an address has been provided. Thank you, Zuzu. Okay, yeah, so no, this was... This thing lost, like, how many blocks? It lost, like, 40 blocks from that. I think the gator mouth dates back to when, like, we were desperate for craft, so we'd just accept, things for any difficulty, basically. Damn. Damn. Alright, so what is next? What is next is the Seahawk, and I think... How fast is the plasma for the... whatchamacallit? So... Goliath, there we go. Spawn in that. 2,000 meters away. Seahawk, Seahawk. Seahawk, not C-section. That is different. Do not get them confused. Alright. Hawk, let's see how you do. Right, so tracking the Seahawk, how you do. Okay, no, those are actually... Alright, those are actually pretty fast little APS. It just looks slow because of how the traces work. Oh, thank you, John McFist. If it's a tank destroyer, then I think it's more or less fitting. A single big cram is good at that. True. Okay. Oh, alright, plasma just vaporized it. Okay. Plasma vaporized it. Alright, Firehawk time, which is about, it's about, yeah, it's 2 Goliaths, versus, 2 2 Goliaths versus a Firehawk squad. Alright, so let's go here. Whoop. Actually, it's closer to 3. The snap mine. What? I just cracked my neck and it felt great. Your turn. I didn't have to do that, but I wanted to. Alright, so let's go here. Let's go here. Back over here. Goliath. And so it's like... nah, it's 2. It's 2. It's 2. Close enough. 2. No, it's... Firehawk Squadron is like... What the hell was it? Where is it? It's like... It's a roughly 560, 240 plus that is... That's 2. It's 2. It's 2. It's close enough. Close enough, I say. Text doesn't really deliver the kind of... I don't really know what would... I was trying to play on that. Be careful with how you snap it, though. You could end up hurting yourself. Yeah, you gotta be careful with stuff to do with necks. Right, so what the hell am I looking at? Oh, hello. Well, we've already lost a wing. Oh, the Goliath does not have, Oh, wow, this is a fight and a half. Alright, so the Goliath doesn't have incredibly good missile defense, because that Firehawk volley just, like, landed. But also just managed to kill... Oh yeah, no, it's dishing it out. Oh gods, yep, woof. What missile defense does the Goliath have? By looks of it, none. Ooh. Ooh. So, yep, it is giving as good as it's getting, though. Wow, this is graphic. Look at the bits falling off. Let's have a look here. The Firehawks are... Who's winning this one? This is very even. Let's see then. I should have put in brackets sarcastic. Use emote, simply add a... dare I say this looks equal? Everything's just... yeah, just everything's exploding. This dude is very much on fire. Burn, baby, burn, na 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 na. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright then. Everything's just that's what she said. Whoops. Bonk you with the canoe. Did I permanently damage my headphones? No, I did not. Whee! Oh, this thing's main plasma gun is disabled by the looks of it. This looks like a draw. Where the hell is everything? Oh, wow, I think, let's see. Nope, both of... Wow, this is... Oh, boy, okay. What's that over there? Oh, someone is upside down. Someone wants their tummy tickled. Okay, I think the Goliaths are gonna win. But just barely. What? Thank you, John McFist. Since you're the arbiter of this game and being infinitesimal, do you think the Firehawk should be made stronger or no? It could be. Mostly it could be made faster. Because the thing does put itself in harm's way a lot. You can highlight my message and like, yeah... Yeah, okay. By the way, Bodan, what's the rules on armoring ammo and such? I can't find it unless I'm just schizoing things into resistors. Rules on armoring ammo? Why would there be rules on that? Do what works. I hate nukes. I set one off instead of getting cloud made of mushrooms. I freed the skeleton inside me from its meat prison. I just wanted some goddamn mushrooms. What? Oh. Azusa, are you okay? Oh boy. I do think, I mean, the firewalk doesn't need to be made that much stronger, I don't think. But yeah, it's like, you know, it's a little bit too, it feels a little bit too easy to shoot down. It could be faster. It could be faster, it could fly slightly higher, but that's about it. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one to the, oh my god. I'm gonna give this one to the Goliaths, but it was a close one. 2v5. 5 Goliaths, 1 barely. Alright, let's see how well you do against a little submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. John only accepts the concept number go up. Oh boy. It feels to me like it's kind of awkward middle ground where it's not maneuverable enough to evade well, but not tanky enough to take the hits. I agree, like, it needs to be one or the other, and probably more maneuverable, because good luck armoring something shaped like that. Alright, so we got that. Let's go spawn the mangrove. What about the woman grove and the person grove? What happened to inclusivity? That's the wrong direction for submarine warfare. Alright, let's go here, and I can literally just spawn it. Oh, damn it. Okay. What the hell? Goliath. Goliath. Not David. Goliath. Different dude. Crap. Maybe 3 coffees was a bad idea. Alright, let's go here. Mangrove. Mangrove. Mangrove? Okay, where's it? Where are you? Show me your body. Show me your... There you are. Right, now, let's see. Right, plasma mist. Okay then, let's go here, let's see what happened. Right, I think that was bullets. Alright then. Where did those go? Also, what? Okay. Right, so what we got here is little... I think it's the little APS guns. Alright, wow, that is really inaccurate. This thing does not have sonar buoys, so... Oh, it's shooting... Huh? Yeah, it's really struggling. By looks of it, if I go here, if I zoom down here... Yep, doesn't look like it's dropped any buoys. Any buoys? Yep, okay, nope. Not gonna bother against the Argyr, so maybe this thing needs a buoy. It doesn't need a buoy. I mean, Let's review the notes. What do we do here? This thing clobbered the Titanoboa and clobbered the Gatormouth. So it can be a godly but a specialized one, I guess. So mangrove is no buoy equals bad against subs. And again, nope. Not testing this against the Argyr. Doesn't seem to be much point. It is very slowly chipping away at the mangrove, but yeah. He's also using plasma, so damage wouldn't be spectacular underwater anyway. Flying directly at the enemy usually means you get shot in the face. Yup. The thing with the Goliath is, what's with the name? I don't know of a Goliath animal type. I believe the Condor Goliath is a kind of frog, so... Let me see there. It is the scientific name of something. Yeah, there we go. So, in case you're wondering what it is, that is the Goliath. Condor Goliath. So it's a damn big frog. It is in fact the biggest frog. So there you go. I just heard it as the Goliath. I mean, I'm shortening it to Goliath because I'm lazy as hell. Alright, yep, okay, so... It is time to decide where this thing goes. Listen to the soothing sounds. Alright, so definitely, I'm going to bump this up to Godly. Because it sure as hell shouldn't get demoted. And I'm going to demote the Gator Mouth to Medium. So let's go insert one row above. Condor Goliath, less barrel deco. I guess maybe a sonar boy? Maybe a sonar boy? I don't know. And Gator Mouth we're gonna demote down to medium because frankly that thing is not intimidating enough to be hard. This is Plutono. Hard here means you crap yourself and godly means you die of fright. It doesn't have to be that bad. Just recommended it for Godly because it gave the Thunderstorm a run for its money. Oh yeah, like, and it, pound for pound, that thing is meaner than the Titanoboa, so it wouldn't make sense to put it anywhere else. I should make a banana test that's banana-shaped. Okay, so, we have managed to do that, and so, next time, we're gonna do the Sarcosuchus, the Hippopotamus, and the Garrus. And, geez, Amphitasma is like a lot of stuff. It's almost like they have a lot of expert stuff. So, I'm gonna go find... the Anatus. Oh, there's Rawston. What the hell? I'm going to do that. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, wow. Okay, FTD stuff. And let's go download the Anatus because that's funny. And this is shameless plugging for Azusa's custom campaign, Barons of the North. Which will be very fun. Whoops, you saw nothing. Alright. Alright then, let us spawn in these little guys. And these are not amphibious, I believe. So let's go find some big land. Let's go to Stone Knight territory. Why not? So, Anatus. Anatus C. What's that? It's a little twuck! Wow, this thing's... Huh. This thing is tiny as hell. What the hell am I looking at? Zuza, what is this? Is this thing armored? Alright, so apparently, in the Barons of the North custom campaign, this thing is a bit of a meme craft because it's so tiny, and also, it's a box! It's a box! The wife already calls you good boy in the house, has already warned you for making people homeless when you scrap them. It's already a funny mode, yeah. Oh god. Alright, let's look at the other one. So that's Anatus D. What the hell am I looking at? What? What? What is this? Peter, what is this? Alright, let's spawn in a very cheap Stone Knight Presence thing just for giggles. Cost... What is that? The error? I've forgotten what the error is. Is that a nuke? What am I looking at? What the hell? This thing's a banana. Alright, I remember this thing. That's, it's not real heavy armor, it's just decorated. Well, congratulations, the Anatus managed to do that. These things are teeny tiny. Alright, so what's this? The Nanonova. I've forgotten so much. That is a... Huh. This thing does not play well with land, apparently. Don't mind me, just going to go check that, briefly. I think that's a drone? And let's go here. Nope. Okay, yeah, that shouldn't be in the spawn menu, I don't think. The sphere. The sphere. Fear the sphere. The Perseid is a nuke. What's the Atlas Sun? There we go, that's the Atlas Sun. Alright, this is another one of those things that doesn't actually play well over land at the moment. Stone Knight presence needs to be a lot more strong. It needs to play over land better. Oh dear. Well then, very poor showing from Plutono here. The Anatus is winning. A lot. It's almost like missiles are really good for small designs. The little guy here isn't a nuke as a drone. One of the many drones that were accidentally included in stuff that can spawn solo. Yep. Your whole spawn menu for SR and SP is wonky. Yep. How is the Anatus winning? The Anatus is too small to see, and a lot of Stone Knight stuff is kind of broken at the moment, so it's not great. We do need to... Whoa! Thank you for the following Barbecue Chicken 70. Much appreciated. Alright, let's actually try... Okay, I'm feeling bad now. I feel bad for the bloody... Alright, so what's the home? Oh, right! It's the Earth! It's a tiny plasma thing. It's about to die. I really hope that's an easy design. If it isn't, I'm gonna cry. Yeah, the Anatus is currently winning. It's a... Alright, to anyone who says that Plutono's too hard, like, if you dial it down to easy, this is the stuff that you will fight. So, like, stop whining. Alright, that does it. Spawning the Tiamat. Oh god, is that... Nope. Oh no! Anatus wins on a technicality. Tiamat spawned on land. Spawned too close to land. Alright, this is a lag monster, by the way. Whee! Stronger versus the Anatus. Surprise, Tiamat. She almost did lose. She scraped her nuts off on the... She scraped her nuts off on the ground. Oh yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of Stone Knight presence things that need to be fixed. The Tiamat does look absolutely dope though, like really. Alright, this stream has officially gotten silly. Thank you for sharing the Anatus, and when's it? It's like in less than a week, Barons of the North will go live. And I'll do a little first impressions video on it, probably, hopefully, I'll remember, hopefully I can do that. And Anatus versus the world. Anatus consistently causes me more issues, yeah. Okay then. Right, now I'm going to share the VOD channel in the chat, just in case anyone has not found it yet. And if you're watching this on YouTube later, please do subscribe. It'll be very, very helpful for getting this channel monetized. And I will be able to afford more overdosing myself in coffee, or even something healthy. So just gonna link this here, thank you. We done did good today, people. This was a relatively drama-free stream. Alright then, just a little guy. Maybe just share on the Discord. Basic word to set up for the Amphi train, I could send that in. Not today, not today, I'm done. I am done. Alright then. Yeah, share it on the Discord, Driver, that'd be good. Alright. All of you have a wonderful day, or night, or whatever time of day you're in. Can we raid any? Oopsie daisy, can we raid anybody? Nah. Nah. I'm just going to leave now. Bye-bye. Have a good one.